Hey everybody. So I'm going to be walking you through some of the Khan Academy sections that we will be looking at this chapter. So first off, we have linear equation word problems. So all these should have about the same type of setup where the general form, let's see if I can actually write here. Ooh, not good. Y equals mx plus b. Yikes a daisies. All right. Well, I wanted to write that out because there's two important parts here. The m is what we call slope, or how the function, the equation, whatever the thing is representing, how it's changing. And b is your beginning amount. So the thing without the x is where you start, and then the thing with the x is how it's changing. So in this problem, it's talking about the elevation or height of an anchor. So what this equation tells me, just looking at it right here, is the anchor starts at 75 feet above the water surface. Above the water surface, because that's what it says right there, relative to the water surface. So we're at positive 75, meaning it's up 75 feet when we begin the thing without the x, where you start at. And then it is dropping, the height or elevation is dropping 2.4 meters every second. So every second that goes by, it's dropping 2.4 meters. So whenever the problem asks how far does it change or what's going on with this problem, if it's not asking about where it starts, then you're going to be using this number here to look at how far something is moving. And then also we want to be careful about, does it ask how high the anchor is after 5 seconds or how far it's moved after 5 seconds? If it was how high up is the anchor after 5 seconds, well, I would just plug 5 in for t, because t is time. So I would put 5 in there and do some number crunches. But here, I just want to know how far does it move? How far does it drop in 5 seconds? So I look at 2.4 and say that's how far it is moving every second. And I just need to multiply that by 5. So I'd go over to Desmos or any calculator and do 2.4 times 5. It is going to drop 12 feet in those 5 seconds. I'm sorry, 12 meters, because we're measuring meters in 5 seconds. Oh, there's a calculator here too. Woohoo! Oh, I already did a couple practice ones. Let's wait and see what we get if I try it again. Hey. Oh, man. I'll just open it from Canvas. I hope you're doing well. I miss you all so much. All right. T represents Harry's remaining debt in dollars after T months. All right. So Harry owes some money. And again, we have that same general setup where Harry starts with 9,000. But remember, this is debt. So he's actually $9,000 in debt. Yikes, Harry. And he's paying it off at this rate. So the negative actually means he's getting rid of debt, right? So his debt is 9,000 and he's paying $200 of that debt every single month. So what was the size of Harry's loan? How much did he start out in debt? Well, that's the beginning number right there, 9,000. So hopefully you can start getting a feel for this idea of how beginning and the rate kind of just come right out of this equation, right? Those are the only two parts that we really have to worry about. Go away. Whatever. All right, so one last one. This equation, A represents Mr. Mole's altitude relative to the ground after T minutes. So Mr. Mole is burrowing, so he's going down. It looks like he started 7 meters below ground, and every minute, right, not seconds this time, every minute, he's going down another 2.3 meters. So how fast did he descend? Blank meters per minute. Okay, we're in minutes. It's meters, so just straight up 2.3. Right, it's just making sure that you know how to interpret those parts of a linear equation. And you've done this many times in the past, 8th grade, Algebra 1, but it's something that comes up a lot on the SAT, so I thought since we're virtual, this would be a good time to start reviewing some of that stuff. And that's all there is to it. Go ahead and spend a little bit of time working through it. The next one, you're going to start writing the linear equations, so actually setting those parts up. So spend some time getting familiar with it here, interpreting what they mean, so that it's easier when you get to the writing in the next one.